Huntington Beach's conservative city council once again diving into the culture wars. This time the council voted to do away with celebrating Heritage and Pride months in favor of a new calendar focusing on Huntington Beach's history and legacy.
It's what makes us the great city today, and honoring our Constitution.
Huntington Beach City Council members in a contentious debate. In a 4-3 vote, council members voted to stop the city from recognizing the traditional heritage calendar, including Black History Month, Women's History Month, Hispanic Heritage, Pride, and others.
To gloss over and eliminate, so we're not going to celebrate Black History Month in February anymore. None
of this precludes that from happening the next year, right? Like I said, So
next year, so February of next year, we're not going to celebrate Black History Month if this passes.
Yeah, because we already have the 2024 calendar of events. Sure. But again, that doesn't
Why
preclude
not?
it. But again,
why not?
That's
council members, including the mayor who voted in favor of ditching the Heritage Month, say they want to focus on Huntington Beach's history and legacy with new monthly themes about the founders of Huntington Beach, the Revolutionary and Civil War, and California's history, among others.
And maybe promote stuff like the Constitution. Yeah, that affects us. Believe it or not, that affects us directly in every way of our lives in the United States of America. And I don't believe enough people have read that thing.
The issue is that these monthly celebrations they're fragmented, they're inconsistent, and relatively unorganized between the departments. And so to solve that, we wanted to focus on 12 themes a year instead of dozens to help the city and staff get on the same page.
You can't simply overlook Black History Month, Women's History Month, all of these things that are celebrated at the federal level.
We reached out via email to the entire council, including the mayor, for comment on this story. The only two council members who responded to us voted against doing away with the traditional heritage months.
The intention that they try to demonstrate is that, they don't want the woke culture wars and they don't want identity politics. But the reality is, this move panders to culture wars and detracts from the real tangible problems that we have to deal with, like crime reduction, homelessness, infrastructure improvement.
It's attracting attention for folks who want to further their political careers, in my opinion, because no purpose is served by something like abolishing heritage months.
There was also debate over who would be creating the content for the new themed months. Right now, it appears volunteers are set to play a big role. So, Pat, a lot of questions here, I guess, how this is going to play out.
No question, Tom. I mean, there's some questions, of course, about whether the new calendar is going to replace the old one, or is this replacing the Heritage Month calendar?
So that's the confusion, because we reached out to the spokesperson for Huntington Beach's City Hall, and she told me, no, these can coexist. We can still keep all of our heritage months, Pride months, Hispanic Heritage months, Black History Month, in addition to these other months. But if we did look at the resolution, it does clearly state that this new calendar replaces it, and in the piece, as we saw, the council members did agree that this new calendar does in fact replace the old calendar. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's a really contradiction there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Tom.